Who am I? She's supposed to go for a checkup every Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then her birth parents abandoned her. Eventually, the moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight. Or she'd run—
That must be the aloof period she mentioned, right?
We later discovered that her exposure to the abyss had planted seeds of conflict in her heart. But ultimately, she's the only one who can control it.
Yeah, don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon. She's probably only over—
Yes, I'm well aware of that. It's just— She's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Chaska's been increasingly reckless since Koichi passed. Next time you see her, please tell her to be— If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine. I just want her to stop putting herself in harm's way.
Whoa, where did the time go? We should be back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right? Hey, Chaska! Hey, Alba!
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? What did he say?
That's putting it mildly.
The memories. It feels like it was only yesterday when we brought you back and had Cusco and his family take you in. Back then, no one imagined this feral child would grow up to be the strongest warrior of the Flower Feather clan.
Huh? You were the one that brought Chaska back to the tribe?
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a veteran rider by then. She spotted me while patrolling from the skies and tracked down my Kukasaur mom. Mom agreed it was time I tried to re-enter human society. But I didn't know the first thing about being civilized. I clashed with—
And look at you now. Renowned throughout the land as a peacemaker. When the day comes that I can't fly anymore, it will be up to you to look after our tribe.
You know me, though. I'm not a natural commander. I'm better, so stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give Koyer and the others time to come into their own.
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the tribe? At least Paimon figured that's how your tribe—
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan. But strength means far more than martial prowess.
If it all came down to individual, well, sorry to disappoint. I came back and—
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your experience in a—
Let's—
Yes! Paimon was weak. They were for the snack stomach.
Well,
Elder Alba? There's...
What happened? Is it—
it's... Some merchants showed up. Not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some— Why now? This is terrible timing. There are a few wingless that we haven't managed to reach yet, and we still haven't—
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You shouldn't be trying to do everything at your age.
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food we ate.
Huh. Well, much obliged. Chaska, the remaining wingless are all people you know. Let's see. Pishika now manages the floating target boat. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize. And Junon spends her days up on the flying platform, staring at the Cinder City.
As long as you've got it through, just go for it.
Are you sure you don't—
I appreciate it, boss.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials.
Ah, did Alpa send you? I was just telling Pashika the way things are with the tribe these days.
Ah, come on, boss. Of course. I'll do my part if we ever— I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the sky after going wingless. Elder, and like, it's okay if I'm not handling these
Finding something you love doing.
Fair enough. It's your.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you've got the time. No problem. If you ever want to give it a try.
A retrial? What's the point? I pretty much treat life like it's a game.
Waskar, I can assure you.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Maybe Don't waste your time. In the meantime...
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's being a total lost cop.
Used to be a fierce warrior, actually.
Are all Kukusaurs so strict? The ones in floating target balloons and eyes on the feather
It's one thing to hang out and giving a ride to someone who's... So we have a mutual... Hey, Junan. Gazing out at natlan again, huh?
Chaska? What are you doing here? Is something up?
The flying squad is hosting...
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. I've failed so many. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up, and it's nice of her to think of...
They're making some big changes to the arena this time, so the flying experience should be...
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chance. A true rider can fly confidently whatever the
Junan! They're redoing the... Huh? I guess they told you already then. Come on.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
What? Why? She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she can't...
I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides...
Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in the...
Wait! Hold on, slow down! I can't keep up!
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were... You helped Koyer, but sometimes in...
It's been a few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The We might be able to help the... We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
Wait, isn't that Yansan? Wonder what she's doing here.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
All right.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaint.
Just prepare to be amazed. Huh? I knew I should have trained.
Yansan! We were just about to... Of course, we're all...
Eon-san, Traveler Paimon. I'm so glad you're here.
Cold. So cold. I'm drowning! And there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state, they went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already... We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's...
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as... It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this for
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
What is it, Aeon-san?
But,
Are you sure about this?
So dark.
Huh?
Like, underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't... No. Please, Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
My friend. Duarte. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end. Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush. He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning? No problem.
We're back!
Duarte? How did you...
It's working!
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and once we're out of here, we're almost at the surface. No. Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Otoko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here? You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing it will devour everyone.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Otoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can... I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle? Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle? When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
How can we help her?
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family? If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what? But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Kochita.
Fight it. One more time?
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might...
There's no turning back.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my...
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter what.
Stay away from my brother! Let's help her out!
Wretched vermin! Squall fury!
I can do this. I have to do this.
Behold!
Loaded.
Go away! Coming through! Here!
Hunt them down. Ready.
Where are the rest? Where are they That's impossible. They were... No. Wait. What am I saying?
She's back to normal! Kuchita!
What? That is... I've always envied...
Even though we're both...
Is that so? I finally feel like myself again. I think I'll rest here for a bit.
I'll keep you company.
Hatoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible. So all those rumors about the Traveler
Kochita is getting better, too!
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. You deserve more. Whoa, you're right. That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything? Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ann-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other other people's strict.
Heian-san! Bad news! Okoland is out of control!
Loaded.
What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job.
Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
So, he thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst!
Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Into the shadows.
Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like
Wretched monsters, give me my family back!
Look, Okoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front.
Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Please, don't hurt my son!
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to...
Oh, Coke.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice! It...
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the Abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone. And only...
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but they remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against... In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I am. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to—
Wait. Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. Even now that the
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean. The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Oh, did something happen?
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real... He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired.
Move it.
Sure took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kaholaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll... Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share. Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Ugh, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started. Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you. Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Sweet Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler...
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, you're... sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
We just got a message from Moika. She says to meet her at the Speaker's Chamber tomorrow. Does that mean your ancient name is ready to be forged? Let's get some good rest today. We need to be at our best for this special moment.
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We have long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Morning, Traveler! Did you have a nightmare last night? I could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should
Come in.
Hey, Malika! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lally are here too!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Well, it looks good. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can still... I've never used something like this before. This is an entire...
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might...
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of... That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait!
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought. This plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important. But all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know this will be a super dangerous mission.
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The Sacred Flame will connect, so if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan.
The most important? Really? That's right! Overcoming dangers side by side, just like always! Alright, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan!
It's less about volume and more about mental focus.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name. Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail.
There's no time to lose.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two! 3 days, huh? What should we do in the meantime?
From what I've heard, the 2 of you have helped more than enough. You should take a well-deserved rest. Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break! We're adventurers! We gotta live up to the name! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go! The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure!
I see. In that case, just do... This final battle is extremely important to me. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using...
Oh! You?
I just learned, actually. I hear it take... It could be anything, though. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely...
All right.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Oh, hello!
There you are! We made it! Other than our plan almost falling through, the preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we...
Well, if you...
Details! Anyway, come on.
Hold on, tell us what's going on.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon.
You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. If you don't...
It's our fault for not telling you earlier. So it's okay if you can't make it. Still, if you're not busy, we'd really like you to be there. It won't take up too much of your time. It'll be super fun! Plus, all our friends will be—
Yes, let's go eat! Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Did you... Huh?
Is that okay? It's not like we—
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion, but we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to—
then who's—
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs.
Ah, I see.
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you for saving me from the Night Kingdom.
That was my duty. Besides, it's all in the past now. You don't owe— Although, this feast does sound rather interesting.
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on waiting for me to eat first.
Oh, yeah, Paimon.
Don't worry. I'll jump in if that happens. I can throw manners to the wind, no problem.
No need. I can take care of it. Anyway, thank you. I don't need to finish it. I enjoy the process, but—
Then let's go together.
Ugh, you're kidding. Another one? But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this? And again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a heck— Huh? You're here already? Ark?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here.
No apology necessary.
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people, but the turnout has been overwhelming.
That's our star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many— Yeah, Moika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect—
No, besides, with so much of—
That's true. Sorry. Oh, speaking of a—
Actually, there's something we haven't— Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its break in her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just... Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea, parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds...
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have a solution. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the senders. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate area.
That would be... I'll get on it, right away. Amazing plan, Malika. It was clear, concise, and organized.
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different
Whoa. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by.
Archon, what is it like in the depths of the Night?
No, that region has been completely corroded by the Abyss. Without protection,
Oh, I guess we'd only get in your way. Then, this really is a battle reserved for the gods.
Fear not. This duty is mine to bear.
If we don't solve the correct, we've achieved a brief moment of peace, like fortifying our defense and coming together like...
Yes, Coach!
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses. The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
Chaska.
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh! Doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course,
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss... In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's...
Yeah, don't put too much...
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my...
Nothing! We're just taking a look... Oh,
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kinich to help identify some of the unknown casualties. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless
because Natlan's heroes deserve to be...
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect. So let me know if you need extra help, Kinich. Understood.
Hey! Looks like the food is almost ready! Let's head over! Paimon can't wait to feast! Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over later, too.
Oh, other Granny, Archon. I swear I've...
Paimon knows it's just how you talk, but you've got a real...
I am curious.
No, I don't have a reason to follow him anymore. So my life is back to normal. Well, maybe not completely normal. I'm still keeping tabs on the situation in the Night Kingdom.
We plan on bringing that to an end.
I know. You're going to become great.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Most people from my tribe know the art, but I'm not very good. I can never seem to empty my mind. We commemorate the deeds of others as a form of inspiration, but...
Well, there are always things we can't do on our own.
I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but time will give you an answer. I know how you feel, Auroron. I'm more mature now, but that passion, that drive to...
You're saying I need to live in the present? Thank you,
Milani, it's almost time for the... Maybe we should send the drinks out first. Yep. I'm making... Huh? Oh, you scared me. Sorry. Ahow! Get out of the ice bucket!
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahow, will not tolerate this stifling hut! We seek a cool place of repose. This bucket...
Oh, great. Now we can't use any of this ice. Hey! This is your mess! Get back! Kachina, Ahow is on the run. Help me catch him.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta help with Ahow.
As usual, Ahow brings chaos wherever he goes.
Lively, is it? Leave this to me, Kachina.
What is this? Who dares lay a hand on the almighty... Mawika?
I got him, Mualani.
Oh, expert Ahow wrangling, Archon.
You shall utter our name with more reverence, or we shall...
Some Dragon Lord you are if you need your servant to protect you.
Ahow ruined an entire bucket of ice. We have others, but still, that was not cool. How should he be punished,
Let me think. Seems like you could use some extra hands around here.
What? The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahow!
I wasn't asking.
Ahow, you have to learn to be good. Well, hop to it.
Help! Someone save!
Fresh cold drinks. Or hot if you want.
Squall Fury!
So full. I'm what's that? A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Oh, it's Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and they'll even join in. Wow, she must have been a...
Wait, now that you... I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self. Brave and stern. I've never had a dream that felt so real.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't...
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me. Growing up, I never wanted things to...
The same thing happened to me. Io. Oh, right, your Saurian companion.
Io's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his I was so happy. In real life, Io was...
Traveler? Chaska?
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. She told me I felt like a completely different person. Maybe your dreams felt real, but The Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. It was a dream. It's fine. I'm the one.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a... You're kidding. No, of course not.
Maybe the traveler's dream is a...
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of its great power allowed the Oda. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized even after the battle. That effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear. But I agree with Auroron. The traveler's dream is likely.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw...
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a... If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparation?
Then I'll start getting ready.
Behold!
I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head in, Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right. Everything's...
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Huh? This is...
Here, have some water.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthrid, right? The military duck?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Ian-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of...
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in that...
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthrid is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what...
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could...
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for...
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes...
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice, I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entire.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthred.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthred's soul is likely the key to figuring.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you?
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our...
Let's come back to this later. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with...
Yeah, he's definitely up to... Like, if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But consider...
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron.
Huh?
Fortune favors the bold.
I'm not so sure.
All right, let's head back.
Squall and Fury.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close...
Good luck.
You've got this!
For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me.
Yeah, today was great. Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go.
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speakers.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. What? Oh, wait! I wanted to ask something. Where was the How this whole time? What goes around comes around.
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by... Yeah! Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast.
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely...
Help! Someone save me!
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday!
Yeah, you saved me from the night, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of I slept so well that night and earned the best. So, if you're nervous, try. I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor. I knew it! I really look up to your bravery, traveler. All right, let's keep going.
Behold!
Hey, this is where we met Toto, isn't it?
Yeah, but Toto probably won't be during the battle. Toto refused to leave this place. Monsters started The doctor said he refused to leave because of his territorial instincts. Toto is a gentle creature. He's not I don't like conflict or violence either. Love is an extremely... Now I finally understand what he meant. It's alright. This will all be over soon. The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet legendary heroes like I've always wanted to see what Natlan would be like without the Abyss. And now, that day is...
Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us.
Come on, we're almost there.
Swan Fury!
Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's mom.
Hello!
Oh no, you seem worried. She left. Come on, let's follow her. She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, it's because of Io. Aw, still no change, huh?
Oh, right. You said Io's grandparents died in the battle.
Yeah. When the Abyss attacked, Io's entire family fought to defend our tribe. Io's parents made it through, but his grandparents weren't so lucky. The whole family was really close, and now Io barely sleeps or eats. All he wants to do is look for them. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere, but there's no bringing them back. Hey, Io. It's me. Feeling any better? I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite, and it's still warm. Want some? Nope. It's like he doesn't even know I'm here.
Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosion syndrome?
Huh? What's abyssal corrosion syndrome?
According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from abyssal contamination, even after its power has been purified. It can cause hallucinations, mental breakdowns. It's really dangerous.
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Io, but I don't think he was contaminated by the Abyss.
It's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during the battle. Maybe it affected him indirectly.
It's possible.
Yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst cases. Since we don't have any other options, should we give it a try?
Okay, but just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on a Saurian.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
You're okay? I'm so relieved! Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Io? Then you should get some rest. You've barely slept these past few days. Okay. You're full of energy, aren't you? Fine, I won't nag you. Just don't overdo it. Thank you so much, you two. You helped save Io. Could you share some of that medicine with me? I want to be able to help someone else if I were to run into a similar situation.
Of course.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. Growing up, it's easy to think that everything around you will just exist forever. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. It makes the things we love even more precious. So, actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Yeah, you're so talented and strong. Practically a star pupil.
Really? So you think I'm doing a good job? I've been a good disciple? Or a student? Or... Thank you. Bye, Io. Bye, Hanwi. Bye, Anpeo. We're here. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner. You can stay the night, too. I'll help my parents get
We wouldn't want to let's see how things go with...
Totally up to you. Bye.
When you think about it, we actually haven't known Kachina that long. Our journey in Natlan feels like it just started, and now it's about to end. That's true. We'll just have to... All right, time to go check on our...
too slow.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription.
Shilonin, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But, looks like...
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the...
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then. And pick...
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Shilonin!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues? Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong.
Huh?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spirit.
Oh, well, that definitely would never...
I found the Lonin. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon.
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or let me guess.
Yeah, that's right. Flowers will wither and toys will break and snacks are quickly forgotten. But a set of durable work tools will still. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily...
Children her... Huh. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing.
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even...
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some... After all, that inscription will never wear out. And it's easy to carry.
You do have a point, but... My inscription... No. I engraved some... You know, just some dreams that I have for the future, and... Even though Tasoli has said that from this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wish.
Sounds kinda like a... But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wish?
With her method, without the...
That's true. Making wishes, but... Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. But still, it's really strange.
At least she and little... I was really worried about their family.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the...
Right. What's going on?
So you'll be going to Nechka's birthday...
Oh, yeah. Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling... Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second, our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nechka...
But if you don't ask her, here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
But shouldn't we give it a little more... Shilonin, have you really never asked her what she would like the most?
Unfortunately, no. Nachika's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
No, that's terrible! Let's just go ask Nachika. Anyway, could you...
Well, it's a little difficult. The premise of but after defeat in the ending of the... I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but the other version in the revised however, the store owners, even now the only... Anyway, I picked out a copy that, if you're interested, here's a...
So that's how they're trying to sell off...
Let's get going.
Behold! Squall and Fury!
Go on now, Yengu. Nachika is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're...
Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonin is here too.
Oh, it's been a while since I received Nachika's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options.
Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all... Shilonin used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachika.
Oh, Aunt Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Sorry. Nachika's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl?
Oh, don't worry.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe.
When I was little, the moment I became...
Then I would have you...
Yeah, but eventually...
But why did you see...
Because the layout of this place is identical to... Let me see... Yeah, that should be Nachika's bedroom.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you want... That's how Nachika sees Shilonin, too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now. And even brought a gift as an apology.
You said Nachika asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Don't be too... The responsibility...
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie.
But that doesn't I'm sorry to leave you...
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, relax. You'll be the one who's busy then. And...
If that day really comes... If you ask me, but now that she is gradually recovering,
Nachka's illness actually that night. I was in the tribe, having a before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. I joined the fray as well. I can't remember how long She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nachka had asked if I could forge. Work was busy at the time. Oh, Nachka. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the. Oh.
Whoa, hey! She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she?
Sorry. Phew. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out.
Both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit!
How about a cup of grain fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get old.
All right.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
Relax.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Relax.
The wind rises. Quit following me.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be. No need to look. There isn't anyone.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten my... Never mind that now. Those monsters are...
Shilonen, we... Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the
All right. Let the mountain's veins boil!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Ready.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachko will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and, Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. Strange. I always remembered it before.
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the...
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff? Heimat's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Loaded.
Squall Fury. Quick fall.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlisoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
Paimon will help herself. Paimon will have some of this, and this. Oh, and this!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the Abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the Abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the Abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nachka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nachka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nachka's woven scroll, all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago. The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonin. That's right. I have a way to cure Nachka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nachka that contains all of her past memories.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nachka, and the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank?
Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nachka?
Using other people's memories of Nachka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonin. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nachka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nachka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Plusoli?
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nachka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nachka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nachka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nachka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nachka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nachka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonin!
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nachka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nachka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary...
Huh? What was that noise?
Nachka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nachka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nachka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things...
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about that?
Of course. Everyone in Natlan is rooting for you. Shilonen is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her when she's in the zone. Your name is a special case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonen if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of barbecue. I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. It's like my joke lit a fire under her or something.
Sounds like she really wanted that barbecue.
Yeah, it's a favorite in her tribe. I bet she still hasn't realized.
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
Oh, I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead give. Besides, I knew it was a joke, but we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give. Well, anyway, I have something more important to show you.
Wow, it's your.
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means hope.
A light to guide us through the darkness. Like the stars or the moon.
Amazing! Does this name come with a cool chant like the others?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Those words will emerge naturally during her journey. Once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind. Heck, I doubt we'll ever get a chance like—
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail. That would have been so embarrassing for—
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail. When you've been alive as long as me, you learn that anything can happen.
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. But there's still one more step. We need to make sure the name has accepted you, and will function normally in your possession.
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't be surprised if something equally unprecedented happens when you connect to it.
So you're saying it's still too early to celebrate? Well, when it comes to something this important, we can't leave anything to chance. Let's run this final test.
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley lines, and make sure there are no signs of rejection.
Last time, you essentially barged into the Night Kingdom, but now we must make sure that it will truly accept you. Just leave it to me. I'm a professional.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh? It wasn't destroyed?
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered. The Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures in Natlan.
No need to make a fuss. Let's go eat. I'm starving.
Come on, I'll take you to my favorite barbecue place.
Barbecue. See? I knew you couldn't resist.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You barely had anything to drink at dinner.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age, but the closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have an ancient name now, but the Ode of Resurrection only and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, Is, something wrong?
No, not at all! See, Lolly just...
Yes, that's right. So I should really...
Let's head back to the tribe first. There's some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not gonna be easy.
All set, Shilonen?
Yeah, just need to check one more thing, and... yeah, okay, we're good.
All right, I'll stand next to you and monitor your connection to the ley lines. It shouldn't take long, but you need to look out for one thing. This test relies on the same principles as the Spirit Speaker Stone. I heard
Oh yeah! Abyssal power kept surging out. If Chaska hadn't destroyed the stone, Vichama would have been consumed by the abyss!
That's exactly what I'm worried about. All this time, our final foe has continued to corrode the ley lines from the depths of the Night Kingdom. Your resistance to its power is remarkable, but you need to tell me if anything feels wrong. If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use elemental power to take care of that. This isn't exactly a picnic in the park, but everyone knows you never leave trash behind. Shilonen, Paimon, give us a little...
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa, that light is beautiful!
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. Your soul is remarkable. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No surprise there, considering we only got this far because of her. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go. That's great news.
Wait, look, something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long. Although there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for.
Got it.
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area.
Surrounding area?
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail to return to the ley lines. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom. Lost souls can only wander listlessly, gradually fading from existence before disappearing entirely.
Please, take me back. I cannot disappear.
So the connection we established to the Night Kingdom, that's what drew them here?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful, so the echoes coming back from the Night Kingdom were loud and strong. Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin to describe it.
So, they've always been around? We just couldn't see them most of the time?
We can try. Returning souls to the ley lines usually requires a complex ritual, but we don't have time for that, and neither do they. That's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel around Natlan and return as many souls as possible. But most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in agony. Completely powerless to stop it.
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear can never be reborn. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world, even in death.
Yeah, we should try to save whoever we can! Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again, especially like this. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Citlali. I finally have the chance to say that in person.
Enough of that. What happened to you?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy? During the battle, your tribe was...
It's okay. The battle finally gave me the chance to fulfill my dream. Back then, I missed my chance at the Night Warden Wars. I wasn't about to let that happen twice. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna the safest way to evacuate. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very end.
Oh, you're a true hero.
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future of my tribe and the future of Natlan. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose. That's all I wanted. And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again. I thought we would witness Natlan's rebirth together. But the Night Kingdom rejected me.
Even though you're a hero of Natlan? How could that happen?
I'm sorry. The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer working like it should.
I know. She can't help it, right? I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me. Even in death, I won't ever get to be with Malco again.
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. The door to the Night Kingdom should still be open to you. Give me some time. I'll think of something.
Is that even possible?
It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natlan deserves a better fate than this.
This feeling. Is this the Night Kingdom?
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always have the nicest things to say about you, but shows what they know.
That's a given. I hope you come back to us soon, Vichama.
If I may, what about the others? Can you save them too?
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you can. This isn't anyone's fault. Let this land bear witness to my final wish for this world. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not abandon the ley lines to their fate.
Thank you. People like you are the true heroes. Goodbye.
Let me go back. Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do? Oh, is this the punishment I deserve?
Too slow.
Home? Here?
She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom.
Home.
We're sorry.
Home.
She's at her limit. Just getting here.
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding.
Why? I fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The ley lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Why? Me? Who am I? Does it even matter who I am?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. That's what he felt in his final moments. I could sense it. I'm sorry.
The wind rises.
Save me!
Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The night. Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the Night Wind.
Seat Lolly.
What a beautiful name. Dazzling. Just like the stars in the sky.
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Sea Lolly! The Abyss is corrupting him!
Disappearing. You are.
I'm sorry. The Abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation worse.
I know. If we were just a little quicker, we could have stripped away its power. But it's too late. Let's go check on the others.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact.
Hold on! Is that...
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandparents. Well, it all makes sense now. Io could barely sleep or eat because he sensed the presence of his grandparents.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, it's been a while. He hasn't been doing so hot lately, but now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks...
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little Saurian. If he didn't want it, but whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would fall... I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby. Or even...
That's amazing! Io was so restless earlier, and now Io can finally get a good night's sleep. Still, it's not like this can go on forever.
No. Their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them?
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear and...
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what. We should respect their decision.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But if this is what they want, then I can't separate them.
What fate? You mean like the other lost souls?
Yes. They will gradually fade away, but that is their choice. For the next few days, at least Io...
That's the only way to prevent more souls from suffering the same fate. Once all traces of abyssal power are removed...
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too!
What dream?
Oh yeah! You said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him. Maybe they're looking for a home too, but... It's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right? Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried to do the impossible.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom.
One thing's for sure. It seems like the captain wants to help these souls.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to, we just have to wait for him to act. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to...
I just... wish I could have done more.
Hey, don't apologize.
I guess you're right.
It's just another reason, Traveler. Before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. She will introduce it to our people, and then the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for you. The day of the final battle is here. Time to go to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
Everything was futile.
You can do it, Traveler.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
The Pyro Archon is waiting for you inside.
The sacred flame is even brighter than usual. I don't think I'll ever forget this day.